good day, Patty.
Yes, it is a good day, Krusty. Did something happen?
Yes, I have some good news. My grandfather gave me $1, a nice crispy $1 bill for pulling weeds out of his garden.
Oh, that's really good, Krusty. So what did you do with the dollar? Did you spend it?
Well, I was going to. I was going to go back to that ice cream store to get that Rocky Road ice cream cone. But as I was walking down the street, I was just lighter than air. I was very happy because I knew that in my pocket there was a nice crispy $1 bill. I kept touching my pocket to make sure it was there and that I didn't drop it.
Oh, that's wise.
And then, as I was walking down the street, I was so happy that I saw a man coming the other way. And when he was about to pass me, I said, "Hey, mister, guess what? I got a $1 bill in my pocket."
Oh, okay. You said that to just a strange guy, right?
Yeah, I did. And he said, "Oh, that's very interesting." And he looked both ways. And he said, "Tell you what, I'll give you 2 shiny quarters for that $1 bill. Then you'll have 2 things in your pocket instead of 1."
Oh, that's what happened?
Yep, so I gave him my 1 measly dollar bill, and in exchange, I got 2 shiny quarters, and I put them in my pocket, and then I had 2 quarters instead of just $1.
Oh, okay. And then what happened? Did you go to the store?
Well, I kept walking down the street, and then I see another person coming down the street, and I'm so happy, Patty. I didn't want to keep my joy to myself. So I said, "Hey, mister, guess what? I got 2 shiny quarters in my pocket."
Oh, and what happened? I'm afraid to ask.
Well, then the man says to me, "Oh, well, listen, tell you what, I'm feeling kind of generous. So how about you give me those 2 quarters, just 2 quarters, and I'll give you 4 shiny dimes." So I thought, well, that sounds like a good deal. So I took my 2 quarters out of my pocket and I gave them to the man, and he gave me 4 shiny dimes.
Oh, Krusty. I hate to tell you, Krusty.
What?
But you got fooled. $1 is worth more than 2 shiny quarters, even if they're shiny. And 2 quarters is worth more than 4 dimes, Krusty.
Oh no, don't tell me I got hoodwinked. I got fooled. I got gypped. I was deceived. Oh,
Krusty, it's okay. It's not that bad. It was just $1, and you learned a good lesson, right?
That's right. I should never trade away something that's very valuable for something that's less valuable, right?
That's right, Krusty. Well, you didn't know, but it reminds me of a story in the Bible.
Oh, okay. I need a good story from the Bible to cheer me up.
Yes, well, this is a true story, of course. All my stories from the Bible are true. So one day, Jesus was out in the countryside, and there was a lot of people who followed Jesus. And the reason they followed Jesus is because they heard that he was giving away a lot of free stuff. He was healing people. He was giving people their eyesight back when they were blind. And he was giving people food, and so they were following Jesus.
Oh, okay. I totally understand that.
Well, and then it came to be dinner time, and Jesus was teaching the people all day, and they were hungry. So Jesus turned to his friend Philip, and he said, Philip, what should we do to make sure all these people have something to eat?
Oh, okay. So what did Philip say?
Well, Philip said, well, Lord, we don't have any food here, and there's like 1,000, 5,000 people here. We can't feed all these people. There's a little boy over there I see, and he has 5 loaves of bread and 2 little fish, but that's nothing to feed all these people. You can't feed 1,000 people or 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread. And then Jesus said, Philip, just tell the people to all sit down.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be good.
Yep. And so Jesus took the little boy's fish and bread because the little boy wanted to give them to Jesus to help out. Oh, God bless that little boy, Krusty. And so Jesus said thank you to the little boy. And he took the fish and the bread and he prayed to the Father in heaven.
Oh, the Father in heaven who gives all good things.
That's right. And the Father took those bread and fish and he multiplied them.
What does that mean?
He made them grow to be more and more. Soon there were fish jumping out of the basket and there was bread falling out of the basket because there was so much. And by the end of the day, Krusty, everybody on the hill had something to eat and their tummies were full.
Wow, that's amazing. Jesus gives people bread and makes everybody satisfied in their tummy.
That's right, Krusty. But there's one little problem. And Jesus knew the problem.
What was the problem? What can possibly be a problem with this?
Well, Jesus knew that a lot of those people didn't care that much about Jesus or about the Father or about eternal life. They just cared about having a full tummy.
Well, I must say I do like a full tummy, but people cared more about their full tummy than about God.
They did, Krusty, and Jesus knew that was a problem, so he had to say something.
Well, wait a minute. So having Jesus is better than chocolate or better than bread?
That's right, Krusty.
And so what did Jesus do?
Well, Jesus said to them, you're following me because I made some bread, but there's something much better than bread.
Well, what is it, Patty? What's much better than bread?
Well, bread, after you eat the bread, it's gone, right?
Well, that's true.
And after you eat the chocolate, it's gone, right?
Well, that's right.
Well, what's the only thing that lasts, Krusty?
Well, I guess after everything else is gone, we're going to go to heaven and that will last forever, right, Patty?
That's right. And even when we're still on this earth, if we have Jesus in our heart, that gives us more joy than just having a lot of bread.
Oh, this is true because when I think about Jesus, I feel happy because I know that he's never going to leave me or forsake me, right?
That's right, Krusty.
So these people learned a valuable lesson, just like I did, Patty, that we shouldn't make things that are more valuable seem less important than things that are less valuable, right? We should get to learn what the most important and valuable things are in life, and that's to know Jesus.
That's right, Krusty, because nobody can take that away from you if you know Jesus, and Jesus will never leave you.
Oh, well, that's a really good story, and I, for one, have learned a good lesson. Jesus is the most important thing in my life, and I'm not going to trade it for bread or chocolate or anything.
That's right, Krusty. So, okay, next week we'll have another story about Jesus.
Okay, I can't wait. But in the meantime, as you know, I'm quite occupied with things, and so right now I got to go. Bye-bye, children.